How you gonna go buy some wigs, some hair that costs $1,000, a sew-in that costs $1,000, and you gotta install it, that's $1,500. How you gonna do that and your son looking like who shot John? Your son got holes in his shoe. Your son ain't had no shoes since Pac died. Nigga, your son ain't had a home cooked meal since Pac died. Y'all eating hot dogs and spaghetti. Nigga eat McDonald's every night. But you want to go get this wig. There's some 11s. Everybody know the Christmas 11s. Everybody get them. How you gonna have the Christmas 11s and your son or daughter don't? How you going to the after hours knowing your little nigga or daughter got school in the morning? Man, this just me. This just what I'm saying, man. Welcome to It's a Cold Game Podcast. I'm your host, Scooby, and we back in here. We back in here for the 28th time, 29th time, I think. One of them. Yeah, one of them. I recorded my last episode last week, but I didn't put it out. I don't think I liked it. When I was talking, I didn't like it, I don't think, but I'm going to put it out anyway. It is what it is. But I was being lazy last week. It was Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? It was Thanksgiving and I didn't feel like really doing too much. I ain't been posting no clips or nothing. But I ain't put it out yet. I got to edit it and record it. So y'all going to get that. Y'all going to get a double up. Y'all going to get a double up. So yeah, we back in here. We back in here on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We back in this thing. So let's get into it. Get it off your chest. I don't know if I said this before, but ladies, it's okay to take a regular picture. It really is okay. It really is okay to take a regular picture. Like, I be seeing women, you know how women used to just take pictures like, you know, regular pictures. Now, you gotta have your ass out like it's pause. It's okay to take a regular picture. You don't have to have your ass out every picture. Like, you don't. Even females that don't have no ass. Don't have no ass is taking pictures with the ass out. It's like, man, like, y'all ain't getting tired of that? Like, I know the whole world, the whole everything is about sex. If you look on TV, every commercial, they got a Blue Chew, they got a Viagra, they got something trying to sell sex. They got something that's making your dick bigger, making your ass bigger. You go down my timeline, I swear it's about 1,000 plastic surgeries. It's about 1,000 of them. The number one is Dr. Cannon. That nigga do wonders. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't sponsored or nothing, but he be bringing these bitches back. Dr. Cannon on Instagram. Boy, that nigga, the ugliest female. She's still ugly. Like, she's still ugly, but she be having ass though. I think ass pay the bills now. Well, it do. Ass pay the bills, I guess. But it's okay to take a regular picture. Like, taking a picture with your ass all out every picture is crazy. Even though it might look good. Yes, it does look good. But you attracting the wrong type of attention. Hold on. Why not shit just do that? But yeah, you attracting the wrong type of attention. For sure. So like I said, it's okay to take irregular pictures. Take a regular picture. Another thing, because I think I talked about this and I don't know yet, but it's okay that just because you got a waist trainer don't mean you gonna lose no weight. Just because you got a waist trainer don't mean you gonna lose no weight. How you got a waist trainer on and you still eating fried chicken? You still eating Popeyes? You still eating everything that you used to eat? I thought a waist trainer was to straighten your body so it can look like a bottle shape. That's what I thought it was for. But shit, y'all taking these waist trainers, y'all taking this shit real serious. Like, how you gonna have a waist trainer on? You ain't working out. You ain't changing your diet, but you still complaining. Like, that shit crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, you would have a waist trainer on all day, eating chips, drinking soda, ain't drinking no water. You still eating the same. So, if you're going to have a waist trainer on, man, make sure you doing something to change your diet. Make sure you doing something to change your diet. That goes for fellas too. Fellas be having a waist trainer on too and still eating, think that they gonna lose some weight or make their stomach smaller. Nah, nigga, no. Nigga, you still gonna be fat at the end of the day. We might not call them waist trainer, we call them something else. But you know how, man, because I used to wear one when going to the gym so I can sweat. Mine is called the sweat trainers. You feel me? But I used to have one on going to the gym, you know? So, man, if you're going to have a waist trainer on or have a sweat jacket on, have a sauna suit on, man, make sure you're doing something. Don't just have it on for looks like, oh, yeah, she must be working out. Nah. Make sure it's doing something for you, because a lot of people that have on leggings and have on gym clothes, they're not going to the gym. Let's get that straight. Like, if you go to the city, you will see everybody with workout clothes on, knowing damn well they ain't going to the gym. Well, I ain't gonna say the city, but I see that a lot out there. But that's everywhere. Everybody want to feel like they doing something. Everybody want to act like they going to the gym. Like, I bet you 99%, I ain't gonna say 90% of the people you see on YouTube, they say they go to the gym. They have a gym workout or they got gym clothes on. Nigga, they ain't going to the gym. People post on Instagram and Snapchat, on TikTok, they have a picture of the gym and them in the gym knowing damn well they ain't working out. Man, the whole internet be lying. Like, they be lying. It's only a certain people that go that's probably going to the gym consistently 2 or 3 to 4 times a week. Three times out of a 5 week day. 5 week. 5 days, Like, everybody on YouTube, think about it. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen everybody on YouTube going to the gym. I don't know why. I guess it's everybody perpetrating. Like, it's okay if you don't work out. It's all right. But you got to have that stigma, I guess, of you trying to get your body right and you working out. Like, I guess. I don't know. But if you got a waist trainer on, man, do something with it. Like, your gut just getting sucked in. You can't breathe all day because you want to act like you're doing something. Nah, man. Don't act like you're doing something. Just do it like Nike. I'm just saying. I'm just a messenger. You feel me? And that goes to men and women. So we finna get into it. I think this is a pretty good, episode we're gonna have this week. Trying to delete this shit. Yeah, we're gonna have a pretty good episode this week though, because I be saying a lot of things on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Yeah, I be seeing a lot of things on the internet, on Instagram, because I gotta be on there. Like kids killing themselves, kids committing suicide, kids obesity in kids, like kids getting talked about. Man, this episode, we talking about the kids this episode. Just because you produce kids don't make you a parent. Let's start there. Just because you produce kids, it don't make you a parent, man. It really don't. It really don't. It's so many fucked up parents out here, messed up parents, man, that's just having these kids just to be having them. It really is. And that's messed up. Like some people, I remember growing up, I ain't gonna say growing up in my 20s, like women used to just have kids just to dress them. I remember I had a couple friends that said, oh yeah, I want a baby. I want to dress them, get their name. Like I want to pick out the name. They just want to have a kid just to have them. Some people have kids just for the tax money. People be having kids for the wrong reasons. They do. The people be having kids for the wrong reason. And it's just so crazy that somebody, my baby mama sent me, she sent me something on Instagram where this little black girl, she about 10 or 11. She wasn't old at all. But the thing about it is I seen that post. I seen it. And I skipped over because I knew it was something sad. I read the Instagram caption on it. I read it. It was on the Shade Room or somewhere. And I'm like, that's too sad. I don't want to see no kids dying. I don't want to see no kids committing suicide. I don't like seeing that shit. A lot of shit I don't interact with, but a lot of shit I do because it'd be funny. But when it comes to kids, it's different, and it should be that way for everybody. Like when it comes to kids, it should be different. Like you don't never disrespect nobody else's kids. You don't never put your hands on nobody else's kids. Especially if somebody you don't know kids. Like, but it was a post that this little black girl, she was going to school, she was getting bullied in school. And her mom made countless emails, made countless times to the principal, did everything a couple times. She did everything. They was calling her roach. They was calling her she looked like a roach, telling her she was bald-headed, telling her she was fat, just telling her all type of shit, you know? And the little girl, I guess she had low self-esteem, you know? I guess she had low self-esteem. And then one day, she went in her kid's room, and she had a belt around her neck, and it was hanging from like her closet. She was hanging from like her closet or her bed frame, something strong to hold her with, and she committed suicide. But her mom came in there probably in enough time, and she was in she got transferred to the hospital, and she was in a coma for like 108 days or something like that. And the kids at the school took it up and beyond. They went to the hospital and they took pictures of her in the hospital and posted it online. Like that shit was so cold. Like it was so cold for it was just so cold, man. Now she got out the hospital. Now she a vegetable. She can't eat for herself. She can't wash up for herself. She can't do nothing on herself. She in a wheelchair and she a vegetable. She can't move. She can't talk. She can't do nothing. She can't move nothing. She on the feeding tube. She got a trach in her throat. A trach is when you gotta eat. It gotta eat for you. I'm talking too fast. A trach is you got something in there that's breathing for you, I think, and she got a feeding tube where they gotta feed stuff through a tube so she can get build her weight up and stuff like that. It was just so sad though. So I keep looking at this because I gotta make sure I'm recording. I just don't want to be talking for nothing. So I'm saying that to say this. Just because you're a parent, just because you produce kids don't make you a parent at the end of the day. But you have to have conversations with your kid and test your kids. You know what I'm saying? You have to have conversations to see where they head at. to see, just to test them. Like, tell them say no to drugs. Tell them, ask them different questions. Like, I give you an example. What I did to my son the other day. I just wanted to see where his head at. Okay, we was watching a movie, and it was a father. It was a new Tyrese movie. I forgot the name of it. A new Tyrese movie. It was a father, a son, a father and a son that was in the business of stealing shit. Basically, they was hitting licks back in the 90s. Back in when Rodney King got his ass whooped. They had it in that era, but it was in this era. If you get what I'm saying. They had it. It was new, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it was a new era. It was this era, but they was going to back in the day. So basically, the white dudes, his father and son, they was trying to hit this lick. They was hitting this lick, and it was a whole father and son little duo. So I'm like, I just asking my son different questions. I'm like, son, here, I got a question for you. I'm like, when you get 18, let's rob a bank. And I'm like, let's rob a bank, and we gonna after we done robbing it, we gonna get all the money to your mama, and she gonna hide it for us. And when we get out of jail, we can have we gonna do a year. Every year we get $1 million. So I'm like, if you do 3 years, you get $3 million. I said, if I do 3 years, I get $3 million. We'll be rich. I was just like, every year we do, we get $1 million. He was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. I'm like, nigga, why? I'm like, we'll be rich by the time we get out this motherfucker. I'm like, we'll be rich. He was like, nah, Dad. He was like, you tripping. He was like, you tweaking. He was like, I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm like, why? Jail is just like we going to play basketball. We in the dorm room we just in the dorm room for 3 hours with a whole bunch of niggas. You feel me? But I was putting it on thick, because I was playing like I was serious. Mind you, he only 11. He finna be 12. But he comprehend these things. So I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, jail ain't shit. It's just like you going to a dorm room with a whole bunch of niggas. He was like, I don't want to. He was like, I don't want to take a shower with nobody. He was like, I don't want to be searched at all, because he see the shit. We watch Boondocks, and he seen this shit where the nigga was basically gay, and he was talking about going to jail, getting hit. It's a little, if y'all seen the Boondocks, y'all know what I'm talking about. He seen movies. I would be watching movies, and shit be happening in jail, just regular shit. He be on social media. He see the shit. Every kid see the shit about jail. So he's like, nah, I don't want to be in jail. He was like, they dying in jail. He just starts saying shit about jail. He's like, nah, I don't never want to go to jail. I'm like, for $1 million a year, you wouldn't go to jail? He was like, nah, I ain't going to jail. He was like, shit, we gonna do. I'm like, man, we gonna do this when you get 18. He's like, nah, you doing that by yourself, Dad. He was like, why would you want to jail? He was just like, why you don't continue doing Forex? Instead of going to jail, you say you want to be rich. He said, why you just don't do Forex? I'm like, I know I'm being long-winded, but y'all got to hear this shit. You got to test your kids. You got to test them. So he was like, do Forex. We'll get rich. He was like, I'm going to do YouTube. You do Forex. He was just giving me side hustles to do. And he's only 11. He giving me side hustles. We going to do YouTube. We going to do the gaming channel. He was like, you already got your podcast. He's like, you doing Forex. You making money doing Forex. He brought a real smile on my face when he said that. So I know I'm raising a good child, because you don't know. Some other kids would have been like, yeah, Dad. Yeah. He was like, I ain't shit. Some kids would be like, I ain't tripping shit. We gonna go do that year. You know how much money we have after this? After doing some time? You going to jail and I go to jail? This is other kids. I'm just saying how other kids probably would have took it. Other kids that don't have no father figure, or other kids that want to be in the streets. Badass kids. Rather I say badass kids that say some shit like that. Or badass kids that don't have no direction. Don't have nobody in their life. Or they might have somebody in their life, they probably just don't give a fuck. Or they could have had, or their father or their mother could have been in the streets and raising them a different way. Raising them a different way stealing already, smoking weed, them type of kids. Badass kids. That's probably what a badass kid would have said, like, nah, I ain't tripping. Yeah, we can go do that, kid. But my son went the opposite direction. He was like, nah, blood. Nah, blood, I ain't going to jail for nobody. Not for you, and you. So, test your kids, blood. Test your kids just to see where they head at. Just to see. Like, it ain't hard to test your kids. It's not. Just do it like Nike, just to see where their train of thought is. Tell them say no to strangers. Just simple shit. You know how they used to tell us when we was growing up. Like I said, I'm 35. My mom used to tell me all the time, don't talk to strangers. Don't smoke weed. Don't do drugs. Nigga, somebody say something to you don't know, go the other way. Walk the other way. Come straight home after school. Our apartment was right around the corner from my middle school. Well, my elementary school. I used to go to Franklin Elementary in the East, Funktown. Like our little ass apartment was right around the corner. She's like, I know what time you should get home. Make sure you go straight home after school. And that's what I did. So, man, we gotta instill the little shit in our kid. Just the little shit. You getting bullied at school, somebody talking about you, man, let me know. As a parent, you gotta have these conversations with your kid. Be like, let me know. Your teacher's fucking with you, man, let me know so we can go have a conversation. This kid fucking with you, let me know so I can go have a parent-teacher conference with both for the kids and both for the parents. For real, man, this is very important. It is. It is, man. Like, I'm passionate about kids, though. Kids and teens. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all that later. But I'm passionate about kids and shit, especially my son. I love that's my nigga right there. I love my son. I love being around my son. For real. Like, not to get off track, but when was the last time you hugged your son or your daughter? When was the last time you took them out to dinner? Sat down with them. Had dinner with them. Like, for real. When was the last time y'all did that? When the last time you said you love them? Like, kids nowadays, they say you love them, they'd be like, yeah, all right, nigga. For real. Like, for real. My son, I said, nigga, I love him. This nigga didn't text me back. Nigga. I said, son, have a good day at school. I love you. Nigga, he didn't text me back. I said, you didn't. I called to them, like, after you got, I'm like, you didn't get my text message? Nah, my phone was on Do Not Disturb. He getting this Do Not Disturb shit from me. I'm like, where you get that from? He's like, you always got your phone on Do Not Disturb. I'd be like, nigga, don't do everything I do. You feel me? But yeah, hug your kids, man. Tell your kids you love them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit, they might need to hear that. They might need to hear it one day. You know? For real. Go take them out. Watch movies with them. Play the game with them. Man, do different things. Do different activities with your kids to show your affection. Man, ain't nothing wrong with being soft to your kids. You don't gotta treat your kid like a thug, to act like you too hard. So, I'm just saying, for real, man. Like, certain things I think can be avoided if you treat your kids a certain type of way. I think certain shit can be avoided. I ain't gonna say the incident that I spoke about could have been avoided, but because I guess the mom was doing things that she had to do, but That thing can happen to anybody, kid. That's why I'm saying, man, have a conversation and talk to them. For real. Just because you buy your son or your daughter, what time? 24 minutes, we cool. Just because you buy your son or daughter the new Jordans, the new PS5 games, the new Gucci, the new what else? Just different things, material things, the new game. Man, that's not nothing compared to spending time with your kids. It's not. That don't have nothing. That don't even take the place of spending time with your kids. Yeah. It don't. It don't at all. And when I was in my 20s, I thought of, and I always been in my son's life, but I used to be with my partners a lot. But I'd be like, should I buy him some shoes or something? But we always stayed together. So I'm just saying, if you one of them parents, you don't spend like you always with your partners, and you always think money is the money will do that, will make them love you. Material things that make them love you. That's out. Material, nigga, he gonna fuck them Jordans up tomorrow. He gonna mess them shoes up tomorrow. That game gonna be broke in a week. Nigga, kids need your time. They need your energy. Nigga, when the last time you helped your kid with your homework? With their homework? Even if you don't know how to do the math. Because I know I don't know how to do the math, but I can get the answer. It's just spending quality time. You know? It's just spending quality time. Like, I don't know how men or women have kids and don't see them. How do you have a whole child out here that stay in the same city or the same state as you and you don't take care of them or you don't see them? That's crazy to me. How you don't see your kid? How don't you see a person that look like you, that act like you, that got your different tendencies? That's crazy to me. How are you just a deadbeat? Sometimes it's not the other parent. Sometimes it's not the woman. Sometimes it's not the man. And if it is, man, pick up that child from her mama or your mama. It's ways to get around seeing your son or your daughter. It is. I don't know how people don't take care of their kids. I love being around my son. I love playing a game with my son. That's why I can't wait not to have no job to be an entrepreneur, because I'm missing I'm missing parent teacher conferences. I'm missing them. I gotta take off work if he want to go on a field trip or something. I don't want to be like, hey boss, can I go to the field trip with my son? It's for his school. And they say no, denied. We got work to do, Scooby. We got a bid. We gonna be busy. That nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. That's why I can't wait to be a serial entrepreneur, so I can spend more quality time with my son, or make another son, make another daughter. I can't wait till I can pick him up from school every day, help him with his homework every day. Like, I don't know how they do it, like not seeing their kids. Or if you in the same city, you don't see your son for 2 or 3 weeks, a whole month. Nigga, you rather go buy you some J's or buy you some Balenciagas or something than buy your son or daughter some clothes. You rather be selfish and spend the money on yourself than go buy them something to eat. Go take them somewhere. You want to look good for what? How you gonna look good and your son or daughter looking like a bum? How you gonna go buy you some $230 Jordans and don't buy him the same pair you got? Just saying, man. How you gonna go buy some wigs, some hair that costs $1,000, a sew-in that costs $1,000, and you gotta install it, that's $1,500? How you gonna do that and your son looking like who shot John? Your son got holes in his shoe. Your son ain't had no shoes since Pac died. Nigga, your son ain't had a home cooked meal since Pac died. Y'all eating hot dogs and spaghetti. Nigga eat McDonald's every night. But you want to go get this wig. There's some 11s. Everybody know the Christmas 11s. Everybody get them. How you gonna have the Christmas 11s and your son or daughter don't? How you going to the after hours knowing your little nigga or daughter got school in the morning? Man, this just me. This just what I'm saying, man. We gotta take care of our kids, man. We do. Oh, but they're at your granny house. They're at your mama house. They're at your brother, your auntie house. So you can go out. Nowadays, nigga, y'all ain't even taking care of y'all kids. Somebody else is. The names I just mentioned. Somebody else is. The government taking care of them. It's a lot of people that don't mind having government assistance and don't have another job. Don't have a job. A lot of people on GA, Social Security. Why would you want to be on that, on a fixed income? Just say, for instance, you only getting $1,500 a month. You getting $1,000 in food stamps. Cash, you getting $1,500 a month. That ain't enough to survive. Some people paying $1 for rent and still can't even manage that dollar. People living way above their means. Why not get you a job at McDonald's, flipping these patties, making McDonald's they paying Dub something. $20 hours, $800 a check. Why not double that 15 and make 36? Why not make 36 instead of 15? People is lazy. People want handouts. People don't want to work. People don't want to take care of their kids, bro. That's all it is to it. People do not want to take care of their kids, and they having them just to have the benefits, to say that's my baby daddy or my baby mama. For real. Niggas just popping out these kids just to have them. Man, like, I don't know, man. Then, okay, I said this before in another podcast. I don't give a fuck. We got entertainment. We got the entertainment business. Kids watch YouTube all day. Kids on Instagram, on TikTok. Man, they see what's going on. Do you know how many celebrities is dressing gay? People want to be famous for the wrong reasons. I seen a black lady, her 9-year-old or 8-year-old son. He wanted to be gay. So she like, man, I'm gonna let him do what he want to do. At 8 or 9, she took him to the nail shop. He got long nails. He got his feet done. He just acting feminine, just acting gay. And she took a video of him. She took a video of him and all the gay stuff that they be doing. I ain't gonna say all the gay stuff, but it is what it is. When I mean gay stuff, I mean she took him to get his nails done with her. She took him to get the feet done with her. She took him to get he got a regular haircut for now. He be having on a regular t-shirt and put a rubber band behind it, like for it to be a girl shirt. He wearing tight jeans. And she said she just want to be famous, really. That's all it is. And she an old hoe. She a black old hoe. She was like, yeah, I see y'all reposting my son video. Yeah, I don't mind y'all reposting it, but don't show his face. Bitch, what the fuck you mean don't show his face, bitch? You see, that's when I come out of character because it don't make no sense. When you post something online, it's for the whole world to see. Bitch, you know what you was doing. Come on now, you know what you was doing. Don't show his face. Bitch, why you show his face then? We didn't have to know what this little nigga looked like. You showed his face, we didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't want y'all to see his face. Y'all reposting it. What you thought? You thought nobody wasn't gonna repost a 7-year-old with going to the nail shop with some nails, some long ass nails, getting his feet done. Like, it's crazy to me. People say you grow up like that. They say you grow up like that. No, they say you born like that. That shit is false. That's a mental illness. It is. Call it what you want. It's a mental disorder. For you to think that you grew up, that you came out a boy, but you're supposed to be a girl. Like what? The genes got fucked up somewhere? It's these, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tweaking. But the simple fact is, we gotta have conversations with our kids because it's too much shit on this internet. We got football players dressing gay, wearing purses. Like, they walk through that tunnel, nigga, it's a fashion show. Looking stupid than a motherfucker. Looking gay as I don't know what. These are supposed to be football players wearing purses, skirts, kilts, boots. A nigga had on what this nigga? I think it was Debo Samuel. The nigga had on a jacket, a crop top jacket with some. He had a crop top jacket, and then he had the pants had zippers in the back of it. Like a nigga had to zip his pants up. So if you pull the zippers down, the whole ass showing. Somebody made a video about it. I'm like, damn. The one rapper, what was his name? Playboy Carby, he had on a thong. Like, I asked my son, I'm testing my son. I asked my son, I'm like, son, you want a purse for Christmas? I'm like, you want a little purse that the man be carrying around, and you have it around, it's called a satchel? He's like, nah. He's like, you would buy me that? I'm like, nah, nigga, I just gotta test you to see where your head at. I'm like, you don't want no little purse so you can walk around and hold your phone and your gum and stuff? He's like, nigga, he looked at me like he wanted to say nigga. He did. He looked at me like, nigga. But he's like, nah, that's what my backpack for. My nigga. Nigga, that's why I love you. Love my son to death. Do anything for him. Can't wait to have another one. Or a girl. But he get that shit from me. He got a father in his life that's not fucking with that shit. He got a father in his life that's not allowing none of that shit. But when I was talking about the little nigga with the nails and shit, I seen it. Like, she had a video of his dad playing with his dad. Dad looked feminine in the motherfucker too. Playing with him. Man, have conversation with your fucking kids, please. That's all I can say, man. Have a conversation with these niggas. Now, I ain't gonna even call it. Well, it is what it is. Have a conversation with them. Please. 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 Let's get into memes of the week. If his phone ring and he say, "The fuck this nigga want," that's her. If his phone ring and he say, "The fuck this nigga want," that's her. Tunnel vision requires cutting out all distractions. Stay locked in. That's facts, man. Nigga, this go for me. Tunnel vision requires cutting out all distractions. Stay locked in. Scooby, stay locked in, blood. Your time coming. This money coming. Sometimes you just have to move on. It's best for both parties. That's true. Sometimes you just have to move on. It's best for both parties. That's the conclusion of It's a Cold Game podcast. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe. Stop hating. It's all right to like, comment, subscribe. You know, if you want to hate, got some advice, live listeners, or anything like that, text me, hit me on all my social media platforms. It's a Cold Game podcast. My number 925-501-8650. Text me, man. Do I need to talk about this? Talk about that? Text me how you feeling. You know what I'm talking about? My name is Scooby, and I approve this message. Deuce.